Peter Tosh rolls up. He's at Anisette. The world came. It was like my grandmother would say, Federation came. The beautiful thing about when you rolled upon Peter Tosh was this. He looked you in your eye, one in one moment. This wasn't just like a superstar who was like, up next, I'm going to sign. And he asked me the spelling of my name. He took time to know that, so he wanted to know me. And he wrote my name legibly. I could read it. And then he wrote an inscription on the album to a great sister, respect, Peter Tosh. Last year, 2015, I am running from one department to another because, you know, the place has that sort of like, you know, which floor am I on, right? And there is a woman, maybe she was from Pakistan, maybe she was from Bangladesh, maybe she was from India. And there she was, sitting on one of the steps. And she had that canister. Back in the days where people worked in the fields, working class people, and they would bring their lunch and it would be all compartmentalized. You have your rice, and then you have your meat, and you have your another little thing. And there she was, and she opened up this container with these 3 layers on it. A woman whose first language was not English, who was a newcomer. You could see all of that, all her tradition and her traditional dress. And there she had a little plate, and she put her little meal together, and on the steps of Anisette's, she had that meal. And it reminded me in that moment that back in the day, this is before Homeland Security, that if you didn't remember who you came to, what was the address of the relative, you just said to the immigration, I'm going to Anisette's, right? And that could pass you like that. But here was this woman somehow feeling that the spirit of her culture was welcomed, that where she could simply have her midday meal and carry on a tradition which I'm sure was very much part of her life. Those 2 moments, significant moments at Anisette's.